not a little, plenty. My quartz crystals never empty. There'll be no knots that fret me. Bitter like root tea, I'll use whatever works like Bruce Lee. You only need a little like Tootsie. Baby had a biggie, it was juicy. I like it really weird like kooky. I switch my style up every year, it's a new me. You thought you knew me, let me introduce me.
I'm getting sick of bitches having opinions, and that's all I get to see is fat black bitches, old white bitches, dykes.
Yo. This is Disagreeable, I am disagreeable, we are disagreeable, welcome to Disagreeable. Alright? Let me get this out of here. Yeah, so, welcome to Disagreeable. See the title of the show. Wasting your life, you know? But what is the point? Maybe we're in the illusion, the Matrix simulation, holographic universe, Maya, Samsara, the Bardos, whatever you want to call it. It seems within this nonsense, we have the opportunity to develop skills and transfer those skills and do whatever. Who knows if it has significance? But this isn't about if it is significant or not. This is about the ability to acquire, attain, and benefit from said skills. You know? But we definitely have some, I don't know if I've cursed yet, but we definitely have some effery in the chamber. Pause. You feel me? And I'm trying to decide, do we get into some class work, or do we get into a little effery? I don't know. Dude's cursing a lot, so let's get into some classwork first, and then we'll get into some effery. You know, I'll drop the link in a little bit. You know, we'll get into that. But yeah, I'm basically freestyling. Like I said, open letter to self. But let's holler at it. Let's see what's up with this dude right here. Hold up. Boom. Hold up. Boom. 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 All right. Let's see what's up with homie right here. You know, if you, excuse me, if you've never heard of the rule of 100-hour rule or whatever, then I will let Buddy get into it a little bit. And yeah, we're gonna let Buddy get into it a little bit. I'll comment along the way. Let's go.
Dramatically improve your life using this 100-hour rule. And what I want to share with you is that sometimes I think one of the reasons we're not as successful with our New Year's resolutions or our ability to even fathom what we can do and what we can accomplish is we look so far out as to what the goal is that we want to achieve that it can seem so big and so overwhelming. So a lot of times, well, we do one of two things. One is we set the goal, but we realize that we're so far away that there's this cap.
This is obvious, you know. He's gonna break it down in some YouTube creator way, and I don't got time for that. I don't have time for it. All I say is every drop counts. You feel me? Every drop counts. You haven't read a book in a long time? Pick up the book. Open the book. Read 3 sentences. You're like, oh hey, they ain't gonna do nothing. Every drop counts. You haven't been in the gym in a minute. It is what it is. You think you're falling off, or you never, or you have. Better yet, if you haven't been in the gym in a minute, if your fall off isn't even that bad because you're like, you know what to do. Let's say somebody who's never been active, athletic at all, or been in the gym, worried about their health. They're like, oh, it's so difficult, so far away. Motherfucker, think about walking to their car and they get tired. Need to take a nap to think about walking to the car. What you do, you say, I'm gonna work out tomorrow. All you do is get up, set the alarm, get up, put on workout clothes, get back in bed. That's your first thing. I didn't do nothing. I just woke up. Call me in a couple months. You feel me? Every drop counts. Well, you haven't worked out in that long. Do one push-up. But yeah, I'm freestyling because I didn't preview this shit. I just wanted somebody else to explain and let me comment on his shit. So let me go here. You probably gonna want some more ad money. Let's see.
/2523 if you want to see the takeaways for today as well as the previous podcast I'll link to. So, that's the first, is that we just overestimate what we can do this week, right? Tomorrow, this week, even over the next maybe month. But we underestimate what we can do in a year. And this is what today's show is really all about. So I'm going to teach you the 100-hour rule. I've learned it before in the past, but I was, again, this is why sometimes social media can actually be helpful, because I use it for more like interest, motivation, those types of things. And I'm in and out with social media. I love answering people's comments. I love being able to post, and I love checking in on a few things, and then I'm gone, like 10 minutes. That's about it. And again, you can do whatever works for you. And I know a lot of people, their businesses run on social media. I just choose not to be there a lot of the time. It eats away at my 100 hours, right? So that's what I'm looking at it. So, I'm going to get to that in a moment, but it was a post actually that Jesse Eitzler put up, and he's a pretty motivating guy. So you can certainly check out his account. But I'm going to give you
get to the point, my guy. I had faith in you. I was like, as soon as I watched like 2 seconds of the video, I was like, I like dude's energy. Seemed like he don't get to it and be detailed or whatever. Get to it. Nigga, fuck is wrong with you?
that it's not that way. I mean, the years fly by. Yes, I'm still in my 40s, but I look at life a little bit differently. And that a lot of that comes from me being a sick kid. And as a sick kid, you grow up a little faster. Like at 7.
We're going to get the 100-hour rule from somebody. This nigga, I don't care if you were sick when you were a kid, nigga. We all go through shit, nigga. I'm black in America. Shut up. But yeah,
a quote by Ronnie
he has a section says, take your mind out of the equation. That sounds interesting. So we'll look at that a bit.
Coleman. Most people will never have no idea. They'll have no idea what I'm talking about. But Ronnie Coleman was the most decorated Mr. Olympia bodybuilder. And I mean, just an absolute just monster of an individual, and pushed their body to limits that were previously and probably to this day unheard of. But here's the thing. He had just had a famous quote. He would get ready for a set, and the weights that he lifted, now it's crippled his body, which is not a good thing.
Lightweight, baby.
Of course, in the long term, and I talk about that, don't wear out your body, right? But he accomplished something that only, he could do. Like, that was him. But here's the thing. He would have to lift incredible weights, and it'd be incredible strain on his body. It wasn't easy. But he went into it just saying this, ain't nothing to it but to do it, right? And so it's like, listen, like, it's there in front of you. You either get to do it or you don't. So you might as well get started. I mean, 17 minutes is going to pass in a blink. So you just get started. So then what do you need to do? Well, you just set a timer. Like, that's it. You just literally have a timer on your phone set for 17 minutes or 20 minutes, whatever you want it to be. And then you're going to schedule it into your day each day. It could be 2 10-minute blocks. I don't suggest 4 5-minute blocks. I suggest just 2 10-minute blocks or 2 9-minute blocks. That's it. And that's all that you need to do. And then you need to focus on one thing. Because I know that we all want to accomplish a million things. I get it. But let's make sure one of them gets done. Let's make sure the most important one gets done this year. And it may not take a year.
That depends on your personality type, I do well doing many things at once. But I am not a complete master of anything besides being myself. Let's go.
It just may take 6 months or 3 months. But let's dedicate that time. So this is how I like people to do it in my practice. I just say, we're going to pick one goal. And of course, in my practice, it's typically health or body transformation or some type of anti-aging, based protocol. Oh, great. Then what are we going to do? We're going to do it every day. And like, every day, that seems like a lot. Yeah, it is. But you're never out of practice, because the problem is when some people start and stop, it's hard to get started again. So if you just get started, which is the hard.
Facts. I fell off with the Spanish. I was going crazy 2-3 hours a day. My Spanish was getting nice. Started going to Colombia too much. I'm out there talking to people, so there's no need to really pull out my daily practice schedule. Fell the fuck off. Let's go.
Hard part, don't stop. So you might say, well, working out every single day is too much. It's really not, because you don't have to weight train every day, right? So it could be a 20-minute specific walk. It could be 20-minute cardio. The next day it can be 20-minute weight training. Then it could be walk, then cardio. It could just be cardio, weight training. And it doesn't have to be sprints. You can just literally get on an exercise bike or go for a jog for 20 minutes. Like, we're not talking about
All right, we get it. Nothing to it but to do it. Take your mind out of the equation. You have to talk that much about it. Just do it. Nike already said that. You're bullshitting here, but by talking about it that much, you feel me? Just do it. Every job counts, man. But yeah, let's do this. Hold on, let's do this. Excuse me. Drinking this Focus Aid, smoking a little weed. Let's share this joint right here. There we go. I haven't watched this yet. I like to freestyle with the show, so I like to baby walk this with on the show so people can have an idea who haven't been reading occult books for fucking a long time. So I understand the principle. I don't even need to really look into the 3-6-9 method to understand the principles of it. Like, I already know what's going on, I can remix this shit and do it myself without even reading it, But it's good to see what has been done so you can't do it because you're so trapped in this physicality. So if you're seeing something that's been understood within this matrix, whatever, then you realize that you can probably understand it too, But yeah, let's look at what it is first, and then let's look at why it's dangerous. Who is this guy talking about why it's dangerous? Let's see what he's talking about. But let's go.
This woman is an anomaly. Harper's Bazaar magazine featured her on the cover and said she's the author of the world's #1 manifestation.
That's just some hope, bro. I don't care.
Teachings in the Bible and how to use them in your life to make your prayers become a reality. I was absolutely shocked when I found out that Nikola Tesla's 369 divine codes are actually hidden Bible teachings as well. Tesla is one of the most famous inventors ever, but he didn't just invent a
I'm not feeling this. I don't like these videos with the little stock video bullshits in them, man. I'm not feeling this. I'm gonna keep it a beam. This whole thing is like this. We out.
Nikola Tesla, the greatest mind of all the time and also a man of mysteries, said that if you knew the magnificence of 3, 6, and 9, you would have a key to the universe. So what did he mean by this? Had he found some code of the universe? In this video, I will tell you why did Nikola Tesla say this. After watching the video, you will understand how our whole universe is controlled by numbers 3, 6, and 9. And how they are present everywhere in the universe. You will also know how the numbers 3, 6, 9 represent a higher dimensional world, while rest of the numbers belong to our 3-dimensional world. I will also discuss how number 9 is the controller of all the other numbers and how it can control even space and time. Here I will provide many mathematical and physical evidences and examples to prove how the number 9 is present everywhere and is the controller of all the other numbers and the universe. Our universe is so mathematical. Almost everything in nature is highly symmetrical and follows geometrical patterns. We can see these patterns in the form of golden ratio and Fibonacci sequence present in many things in the nature. Everything is made up of particles, and if we go deeper at even more microscopic level, we reach into the quantum world, which is pure mathematics. All the living things in this world are made up of cells. Multicellular organisms are formed by the division of a single cell. A single cell divides into 2 cells. Then after division of both the cells, we get 4 cells. Then 8, 16, 32, 64, and 128 cells are produced. In this way, the doubling sequence continues, and finally, we have a full multicellular organism. Now let's try to understand this sequence mathematically. You can see here is a sequence of doubling of numbers starting from number 1, like 1, 2, 4, 8, and so on. Here the next number is double of the previous number. Now we will convert all of these numbers into a single digit number. For this, we will add the digits of the number until we get a single digit number. This final single digit is called the digital root of the number. So here you can see the digital roots of these numbers. Now observe the digital roots shown in orange color. Can you observe a pattern here? You will see a repeated sequence of numbers 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5. Even if you repeat it up to infinity, the same pattern repeats.
Do you know what's in your cheap protein powder? Well, here to tell us is
Okay. This is getting interesting. This is getting interesting.
flavors.
Let's go.
Soy lettuce.
Now, instead of doubling the numbers, let's halve the numbers repeatedly. This time also we will start with number 1. Add all the digits of the number and get the digital root as shown here. You will be surprised to see that this time too we get the same numbers repeatedly that we got in case of doubling the numbers. So in both the cases of doubling and halving the numbers, we are getting the same numbers 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, and 5. Did you notice one amazing thing here? In both the sequences, numbers 3, 6, and 9 are missing every time. In the diagram, these repeating numbers 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, and 5 are shown in a white color. And the
Okay, so what I'm seeing is what immediately pops into my mind is an interpretation. It's like the 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8 seems to be the code of base reality. Base reality, what they want you in. And you need to step out of 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8 and step into 3, 6, 9.
numbers that are missing in the sequence every time, that is 3, 6, and 9, are shown by yellow color. But what does the absence of numbers 3, 6, and 9 in the sequence mean? Does it point to any secret code of the God or some mystery of the universe? According to some researchers, numbers 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, and 5 represent our three-dimensional world where we live in. And
Base reality, like I said, I'm nice with this shit.
absence of numbers 3, 6, and 9 in the sequence means these numbers belong to a higher dimensional world. But what will happen if we double or halve the numbers starting from number 3 or 6? Let's double the numbers starting from number 3. On doubling the previous number, we get the next number. Now find the digital roots of the numbers. You will be surprised after seeing the results. We will get only two numbers, 3 and 6, every time. Notice all the numbers that were present in the previous sequence are absent this time, and numbers 3 and 6 were completely absent in the previous sequences. Okay, let's do some more maths. This time we will halve the numbers repeatedly starting from number 3. Here are the numbers. Now again get the digital roots of the numbers by adding the digits of the number. And here is what we get. Amazing. This time also we get the same numbers 3 and 6. Hence, whether we double or half the numbers, if we start with number 3, we get numbers 3 and 6 only. Even if we double or half the numbers starting from number 6, we will get the same numbers 3 and 6 every time. But surprisingly, even this time, 9 is absent in the sequence. Actually, number 9 controls the numbers 3 and 6, and numbers 1, 2, 4 are controlled by number 3, while numbers 8, 7, and 5 are controlled by number 6. In this way, number 9 controls all the numbers. You will get incredible results when we start doubling and halving the numbers from number 9. We are getting only a single number, number 9. What will happen if we halve the numbers repeatedly starting from number 9? What you see? We are getting number 9 every time. No other number is present in the sequence. Even on adding the digits in the table of 9, we get number 9 only. So we see whether we double or half the numbers starting from number 9, we always get the number 9 only. It implies that number 9 represents itself. Now let me show you how powerful the number 9 is and how it is present everywhere in the universe. Let's start dividing a circle and see the sum of digits of the resulting angle. As we know that a full circle makes an angle of 360 degrees at its center. If we add the digits of 360, we get number 9. But what will happen if we keep on dividing the circle in half infinitely? The results that you will get will definitely boggle your mind. A
Yeah, I just want to play this dude's video. I want to speak a little bit, but it's very interesting. But I want to add from my perspective of infinite possibility is, okay, so we understand the coding of the matrix is what we're looking at right now and how we can take advantage of it, how we can hack into it. So with this base information, you need to integrate your own creativity and imagination. So use this information in imaginative ways. Meaning incorporate these numbers into your workout sets. You know? Maybe incorporate these numbers into the food you make. How much food you eat, how often you eat, and the amount of spices you eat. This could be very interesting. Let's go.
semicircle makes an angle of 180 degrees at the center, which again adds up to 9. Now again divide the circle in half and we have an angle of 90 degrees. Find the digital root of the number. It's 9 again. Repeat the same process and we will get 9 as the digital root. Now see what will happen if we keep on dividing the circle in half repeatedly. Unbelievably, you will get number 9 as the digital root every time, even on repeating the same process infinite times. But is this true only for a circle or does it apply to polygons also? Here is a triangle. We know that sum of all the interior angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. On adding the digits of the number, we get 9. In case of a rectangle also, if we add the digits of the sum of all the interior angles of a rectangle, which is 360 degrees, we get number 9. Now we have a pentagon. Sum of all the interior angles of a pentagon is 540 degrees, which also adds up to 9. We get the same digital root 9 on repeating the same process for hexagon, heptagon, and octagon.
Hey everyone, this is John Moran. Today we're going to be talking about demand gen campaigns and why they might look like they're doing better than they actually.
Hexagon, we got the 9 again. Heptagon.
If we keep on increasing the number of sides of the polygon, we will get the same number 9 every time. Did you notice an amazing thing here? When we were dividing the circle in half repeatedly, we were reaching the singularity of a space. As every time we got number 9, it means number 9 follows the space up to its singularity. And when we were increasing the number of sides of the polygon was looking like a circle. As the number of sides of the polygon approaches infinity, it becomes a circle. As in all the polygons, we got number 9, it means number 9 also follows a space up to infinity. So it is clear that number 9 is present from singularity of space to the infinity of space. Now I will give you some more examples that will help you in believing that number 9 exists at all the places in the universe.
So-called speed of light. I don't know about that, but whoever made that would make it fit within. So let's go. Hey, let's bring it back to Earth. I don't believe in space, man. Let's bring it back to Earth.
Does number 9 has any relationship with time also? Yes, of course. It proves that number
Bars. Talk to these niggas.
9 is present everywhere in space and time. This is not all. If we talk about Hindu religion, we will find number 9 at different places. It has been found by the researchers that our universe vibrates at a frequency of 432 Hz. This 432 Hz also reduces to 9. A well-known symbol of Om, on pronouncing correctly, produces a frequency of 432 Hz, the frequency at which the universe vibrates. On observing the shape of the Om symbol, it appears to be a combination of 3, 6, and 9, with number 9 at the top of 3 and 6. A sacred number.
Oh, that's cold. I never noticed that. Hold up. I don't know. Are they reaching? Are they reaching?
Known symbol of Om, on pronouncing correctly, produces a frequency of 432 Hz, the frequency at which the universe vibrates. On observing the shape of the Om symbol, it appears to be a combination of 3, 6, and 9, with number 9 at the top of 3 and 6. A sacred number in Hinduism, 108,
Yeah.
reduces.
I had it organized wrong. Let me look at that again. All right.
To 9. Number of chapters in Srimad Bhagavad Gita is 18. Mahabharata war lasted for 18 days. Number of warriors left alive after the Mahabharata war was 18. Now I will prove how number 9 represents everything and also nothingness. Actually, number 9 is same as number 0 in some sense. But how? Let's understand it. In any number, if we replace 0 by 9, then there is no change in the digital root of the number.
Hence the root of. Ooh.
One more thing, as we get 0 on multiplying any number by 0, in the same way we get number 9 as the digital root on multiplying it with number 9, since 0 is same as 9. Let me tell you one more amazing fact about number 9. If we add all the numbers except number 9, that is from number 0 to number 8, the sum reduces to number 9. Hence we can say that number 9 represents all the other numbers. It represents.
Yo, that was cold. That was cold. How 9 and 0 are the same. You multiply anything by 0, you're gonna get 0. You multiply anything by 9, the numerical breakdown, that's just gonna be 9. Yo, this is a cold ass video. I'm gonna shout this dude out then in the video.
Presents itself and also nothingness and everything. Number 9 is the king of all the numbers that controls all the other numbers and space-time. So friends, this was all about the mystery of numbers 3, 6 and 9. If you found the video interesting and informative, then please like and share the video. And to get the
Hold
notifications
on,
of more such
I gotta like
videos,
homie's
subscribe
video.
to my YouTube channel.
I gotta like homie's video. That was cold. Hold on. Engineering made easy. You're getting a sub right there, yo. That was cold. Hold up. Now there's the next. Let's see what black people have to say about it.
Comment, I am living my best life. I want you to write this down 3 times in the morning, 6 times midday, noonish. Set an alarm, whatever time. Midday, whatever that is for you. Write it 6 times.
Man, black people are annoying, bro. Get to the goddamn point, dog. Tired of niggas. Where was a joint? There was a joint. There was some white boy. There was some white boy saying it was dangerous. Look. Yeah. Let's see what's over there.
Now that we've made travel so expensive.
Let's see why it's dangerous. Cause I just got it broken down through the universal code. You feel me? I'm definitely gonna run that video. That was a cold video. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not paying for any premium YouTube nothing until I start getting some bread off YouTube. So that's never, it's never. Feel me? Well, let's go. And nobody's gonna watch that movie.
Or a group of entities behind.
Hold on.
So what happens is that you write, let's say, I don't know, something about, I want to manifest a car. I have a car, blah, 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 right? The way it's going to manifest, if it's going to manifest, is that there is an entity or a group of entities behind that's going to help you to manifest that. The person may be going to...
Yeah, those are my homies. What?
Manifest the car, let's say, but the entity or group of entities behind it will manipulate the situation so they get what they want. And it can work in all sorts of ways. Nothing is free. Nothing. You're not manifesting anything without a price.
Okay, nice little intro. But I want to hear what you got to say. Because going by this premise you're saying right now, he's gonna get at you shouldn't be manifesting shit. But you shouldn't do that. And you know, in the Bible and things like that, is like he said, don't mess with witchcraft or like knowing the future and things like that. But I was like, wondered, okay, why would these technologies be here, and why would you have even if you don't access the organic technologies, you yourself are an organic technology that has these abilities, but you are not supposed to access them, but you were created with them innately. Shit doesn't really make much sense to me, but we'll see what you got to talk about. Come on, my white brother, spit.
Okay, this is Mike Sigula from TrueTheory.com, and welcome to another episode of True Spirituality. So True Spirituality is my series of videos where I talk about metaphysics, esoteric ideas and teachings, mysticism, and all sorts of... So, today, let's talk about the 369 magic method, manifestation method that got a lot of popularity in recent years, apparently, especially on TikTok, yeah, among teenagers or whatever. And
I already remixed it. Just watching the last mathematical video, I already remixed it. You feel me? Like I said, any of these principles that you come across, your intuition needs to be involved. But then if it's some baseline, like the repeating patterns of the simulation or the matrix or whatever, okay, you have that. You have this. It's observable. Boom. I got these things that are observable. Now you need to take your own creativity and imagination and use these things. And it's somebody. I don't see how that is evil. You feel me? I don't get it. I'm not making no deals with nothing. You feel me? Punk ass entities, Nephilim. I'm not worried. Yo, let's go.
Why it is dangerous? What are the real principles behind this method? How it really works?
Why doesn't he have any eyebrows? And I'm supposed to trust you?
And at the end of the video, I'm gonna give you formulas that you can use to actually cancel any contracts that potentially karmic contracts that were created as a result of using this method. So at the end of the video, I'm gonna give you some tools that anyone can use to basically clear themselves from any dodgy methods like this one. So basically, you know, there's been this method called 369 manifestation method. Apparently went viral on social media over the last few years. People are using it. And what it involves is writing things down 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the noon, and 9 times in the evening in present tense. What is that you desire? What is your goal? What do you want to manifest? And this apparently has something to do with Nikola Tesla. You know, he was talking about 369, but obviously it has nothing to do with Nikola Tesla, because any method that involves writing things down is based on free will principle and karmic contracts, also known as soul contracts. There are only 2 main methods that, you know, are used to manifest anything, and every method is based on one of these 2 principles or both. So what are these methods? Basically, first manifestation technique is our consciousness, because consciousness is fundamental and consciousness creates reality. And when we desire things, when we visualize things, when we embody emotional states, like a lot of the law of attraction people talk about, what happens is that we start rearranging the dream, the reality, because we shift into probable scenarios and we maybe gonna manifest something, maybe not. But basically, this is the principle of manifestation and basis of the law of attraction, that reality is created by consciousness, and we kind of shift the dream. We rearrange the dream, and that's
So basically, he what I'm getting is dude saying I got to be passive in my creation, the manifestation. I have to be I got to be passive, nigga. No, this is not any love and light shit, dog. We not passive. We're not passive, bro. Oh, I have to just and maybe something will happen, and maybe something, but nigga. When you train or when you're working out, it's not maybe is your cardio gonna get better. It's not maybe are you gonna your muscles gonna develop. It's not maybe. You feel me? That's why love and light niggas make me sick, bro. But let's see what he's talking about.
That's how we attract people in situations, you know, that we desire. This is like more or less the basis of attraction and manifestation. But there is a second element, which is how almost every other method is based on. So, you know, spells in witchcraft or black magic, white magic, whatever, spells, right?
Come on, man. You got all the commercials, bro.
Actually putting this all together.
Rituals, any kind of rituals. They do rituals with menstrual blood or sex magic, orgasm, incantations, or writing things down, like in this method, right? All these methods rely on free will principle and karmic contracts or soul contracts. These are the rules of every manifestation technique, no matter what it is. You write it down 19, 18 times a day for 30 days. They're all based on the same rule. It has nothing to do with Nikola Tesla or anything like that. The reality is structured that we have a free will principle, which is, you know, one of the most fundamental laws in existence and rules designed by source consciousness. So we have, you know, we decide what we want to do, and no one can affect us without our free will, more or less. This is the rule. When we desire something, right, and we, for example, write things down like in this method, you open yourself to a potential karmic contract, also known as soul contract. So what happens is that you write, let's say, I don't know, something about, I want to manifest a car, I have a car, blah, 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 right? The way it's going to manifest, if it's going to manifest, is that there is an entity or a group of entities behind that's going to...
What are you referencing for this information, dog? Who's the entities? So there's an entities or group of entities who just gonna roll up, who I didn't call. I'm not talking. What are you talking about, nigga?
gonna help you to manifest that. It's not gonna be your magic, knowing secret methods, nothing to do with that. This is how these things work. And when there is a magic method that sounds cool because it has something to do with the fame.
This is some age-old bullshit. Like, you trying to keep me away from my power. You want me to be a passive floater observer in this fucking world. You don't want anyone to take charge of their shit. What's this gatekeeper been for so long? The gatekeeper is, there's some evil shit. The devil's gonna be there and he's gonna get you, man. Fuck that nigga, the devil. If the devil been doing my life dirty if that nigga been doing the whole world dirty, then let's do it. Let's shoot the head up and get it done with. I'm not passive, bitch. We're not riding. I'm not sitting here waiting for Jesus or waiting for source consciousness and the great awakening. Fuck that shit, nigga.
Famous Nikola Tesla, but obviously has nothing to do with him. There is 100% chance, 100%, that this is a tricky method that is designed to get people in contracts. Exactly that. This is how everything works, like spells.
You know what? But I will agree with him on this. The popularization of this method makes me suspicious. I am suspicious of all popular things that the algorithm pushes. So that's why I'm not going to just totally throw away what somebody says because I don't like some of the things they're saying. Or I might not agree with their presentation. You feel me? It's called being an intellectual fucking thinker, not being emotional. I might not like this guy's presentation. I might not like some of the things he's saying, but he's saying some things that might be of value. And we're not going to let the other stuff turn us off to the stuff that is of value. You're welcome. I just taught you how to think. Let's go.
In witchcraft, they all work on the same principle, that there is a free will principle. Someone says whatever the formula, whatever the spell is, or write things down using a specific method. And this is now linked to an entity or group of entities that recognize that there is an...
But you're just using a fear method right now. You're not going to explain who these entities are, how exactly this makes, how me writing on paper and physicality, which I am in, makes me start doing a contract with somebody, with some entity, malevolent being that's not in physicality, right? Sounds like a fear tactic, nigga.
An order for them. Oh, this guy wants a car. They know it straight away because the method has a blueprint that is connected to the entity or entities. That's why, specific spells are designed in a specific way, the way you pronounce them or you say them and things like that. Because, there is an entity behind it that designed the spell. And they know straight away when someone says that. They are connected to it. So how it works. Someone wants to manifest something, a car, let's say. And typically, if the desire is selfish, because these entities behind these things are always negative, no good entity ever wants to give you any spells, any methods of manifestation, and they don't need contracts. Good entities don't need any contracts, but negative entities, that's how they operate. That's how.
So negative entities will help me get my paper up, but the so-called good entities aren't going to do a goddamn thing for me, and they're going to just keep watching the... I don't even want to use certain words because I'm already super shadow banned, but they just want me to keep watching the suffering on the earth. They're not going to do nothing. They're high level. They could do something. They're not going to do nothing. They're not going to help me do nothing. They're not going to help me get my paperwork to even help my personal family. You feel me? But the bad entities, those are the bad ones, right? Okay, let's go.
How they trick people. That's how they use these.
There's one simple vision hack anyone can use to improve vision. So you can say goodbye to your optometrist for good. Did you...
Molly, the law of attraction guru, manifestation coach, that she just manifested her car using this magic method, and now she wants to tell everyone about it so you can all get in contracts. And she got her car to get you all in contracts who are using that. What happens is that the person may be gonna manifest the car, let's say, but the entity or group of entities behind it will manipulate the situation so they get what they want. And it can work in all sorts of ways. Nothing is free. You're not manifesting anything without a price. There is a price to it. And the price is not going to be obvious. It's often very much hidden that people don't even understand where is the cost involved. I have a lot of experience with these things. I got myself a lot of trouble because of that, and I understand pretty well. So that's why I'm trying to warn people who try these methods. But let's say one guy was doing a ritual using menstrual blood, and he wanted to manifest whatever, $15,000. What happened? Next day, he had a car accident. 2 weeks later, he got 15 grand. Sometimes what happens is that person's going to manifest whatever they want. Typically, it's not going to be how they thought it's going to be, because this is how these entities work. So for example, let me give you an example. Someone wants to manifest a relationship using such a method. The entity is going to deliver the person, but the relationship, there's going to be something wrong about it. Like for example, you know, you want to manifest a beautiful partner, a perfect hot girl, whatever. She's coming, but you argue all the time, or whatever. There's other problem there. You got what you wanted.
Oh, bad bitches, you get a bad bitch, he argues? No way, bro. No way, bro. That and the evil entities did that. So damn, bro. These evil entities are acting up out here because the bad bitches be arguing often.
But it's not how you thought it's going to look like. And then at the end of the relationship, there is a time to, you know, to pay the price. It's not coming for free. And suddenly, I don't know, there is an accident in the...
All right, to be real, I've heard enough of your bullshit. Let's do this. Let me remove that right there. And let's lighten up the show a little bit. And one way you can make yourself better in personal mastery is sometimes you need real men to break you down and let you know exactly who you are. You know what I'm saying? And for that, I'm glad that we have Lucario and Steve the Dean Williams, the man of all men. Feel me? He teaches you how to be a man. This guy right here. Which I've heard is married to an overweight white woman, but he still gets mad hoes and teaches you how to get hoes. You feel me? And as you can see, he has a PS5. Like, why is it there in the view? Like, what kind of setup is this? There's like a bag of the couch here in front of a. Are you in a storage room with a TV? But what the hell is going on in this room? And then we have Lucario over here with his YouTube live pickup artist setup, you know, poster with bitches directly on the wall, like put up there with pins or scotch tape or something like that. Get a goddamn picture frame and put the shit up. Like, this is sitting on top of a speaker or something, you know? Like, times are hard, Lucario. And look at Lucario. And I this wasn't part of the show. I wasn't planning on roasting Lucario or Steve the Dean Williams at all. But somehow I'm roasting him because I'm looking at Lucario and he looks like a rich homeless person. He looks like that nigga with homeless people. You feel me? Do you feel it? You know what? This might be too good. So I might chop this up later. But what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to change the title of the show. I'm going to change the title of the show. And we're going to come right back with this segment of the show. We're going to another segment of the show. We're not going anywhere. We'll be right back. Yo. What is this shit? Is this shit fixed or not? All right. Steve the Dean Williams and Lucario know you. God damn, I'm trying to do that shit too quick and I fuck. Yeah. God damn. Hold up. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm gonna fix it. All right. All right. Let's get this straight. And like the YouTube algorithm is something amazing. Because I'm not gonna say like I don't know who Steve Dean Williams is. If you're in, or Lucario, if you're like in the black man side or whatever of YouTube, you definitely heard of these guys before. But I've never watched their show before. I didn't even know the name of their channel. And I was at work, and then the recommended this came on. It was live. I clicked it, and I was so grateful to be able to hear this while I'm at work. All right. All right, let's go.
These chicks that say they don't go to certain places on the first date, that means they don't like you. They're not feeling you. You have no influence over her. Basically, anytime there's resistance, there's a form of disinterest. I keep trying to tell y'all. A chick doesn't see, women don't have hard set rules. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever they say will change depending on the man.
Yeah, and hold on, 636, and always remember, last thing, remember, the woman that says that is in emotional control.
Yeah, the next guy is who starts off what we're getting into.
I mean, she's control of her emotions. When a woman doesn't have control of her emotions, she doesn't care where she goes as long as she's with you. Area code 636, what is your name, sir, and where you calling from?
Hey, Steven, it's from St. Louis.
Steven from St. Louis, how can we help you, sir?
Question. So you guys are going on and saying how basically the guy only wants to focus on himself. And you're saying that most women are going to respond positively if a guy is just self-centered, arrogant, I'm the shit,
Asshole.
kind of has...
Yeah.
What?
Asshole. The villain.
Yeah.
The villain, yes.
Because I've kind of noticed that, would you say that that's not going to work for all women?
Why do you give a fuck about what works or not for all women? That's your problem. Why the fuck do you care what works or not? See, the thing that you don't understand is that we don't give a fuck what works for them, and that's why they love that. Because
yeah, man, why would you be calling up a dating coach for advice and why would you give a fuck about what works, loser? Get him, Steve.
We don't give a fuck. We don't care. Why do you care? I mean, why do you care what works? Because you.
Well, I mean,
because you want pussy.
I've noticed sometimes whenever I've been that way, it's kind of actually turned women off.
Okay, so
no, stop. You've never been that way.
Yeah, stop that nigga. You ain't never been that guy, man. Stop this nigga. You know what I mean? You over here carrying. Let's go.
No, the car. He's right. He's been that way. No, he's right. No, the Carl. He's right. You have been that way. But see, guys, let me tell you why they get turned off. Because you've been that way. Because you, my friend, are a fucking fraud. You put on a costume called man and try to pretend that you're a man. And the turn off is not that you're not being a man. The turn off is that you think they're stupid enough to recognize that you're faking being something that you're not. You're not a man, and you're not an asshole, and you're not a jerk. And you do care, and you are concerned, and you worry, and you cry and fucking bleed between your legs, but you ain't a fucking man. That's why they get mad at you, Steve.
You see, this is how you build a YouTube audience. You feel me? This is how you build a YouTube audience. This is why my channel's not going up, because I need to degrade and denigrate you niggas more and let you know that you ain't nobody, you ain't shit, and I'm that nigga because I'm on YouTube. Because I'm on live, nigga. You watching my live, nigga. You're not a man. You believe it.
From St. Louis. Does that not make any sense to you?
How could the woman say that you're a fraud from a 5-minute conversation?
Because
no, bro. But this is what y'all. Okay, all right. Caller. Okay, this is the thing y'all don't get, right? This is the thing y'all don't get. Let's say you're talking to a woman who's 28 years old, and she's been, getting hit on and dating heavy since she was 18. She has 10 years of experience interacting with hundreds upon thousands of guys. right? She can tell the difference between a guy who's really that guy and a guy who's trying to pretend to be that guy within a 5-minute conversation based on what you say, what you're doing, and what you're thinking. So the fact that you would even say, man, you know what? This isn't going to work on every woman, which means you're looking for something to work on every woman.
Looking for an answer.
Hold up. You know what? I'm gonna start a new live for this. I'm starting a new live for this. I forgot how funny this was. Hold on. We'll be right back. This is disagreeable. I've been disagreeable. All that. We're gonna review the show again. This is very important. I'm gonna review this information for myself. You feel me? So whatever. We'll do it again. I'll be right back. If you were in here, then just come back in here. Peace.